that you have everything from step 1 to 3 finished, you should proceed to install NLP Suite. So, to run it, you should first attempt to follow the instruction as in the README file by going to the Setup Mac and double-click the Run NLP Suite command. If you find something like the pop-up message above, that means the access privileges is not granted properly. Then you must open the file in terminal and do the same thing as the chmod +x, then run nlp-suite command again. This will give you access privileges. Then you are going to use the command that I have informed you about, for instance /run nlp.command in this case, to finalize the running of NLP Suite. Then the NLP Suite should pop up. This is a very fortunate case if you have managed to do everything correctly. Now, there is also a possibility that you are failing to open the instance correctly. Then there is a very more tech-savvy instance in which you can opt for. For instance, first go to the source folder and then again go to open in terminal the folder. Then after you go to the folder, you're going to test if your Python or Python 3 is available. To test if they are available, simply type Python or type in 3. For this demo, I'm going to type Python, and as you see, if you see 3 greater than mark here, that means your Python is activated successfully. To exit from this instance, either close this terminal interface correctly by pointing on terminate, or alternatively, for instance, in Python 3, you can type exit left parenthesis and right parenthesis. Note that both operations are mutually applicable to each other. Once you have been in the source folder, as you see the source and a percentage mark right before the line, then you are safe to continue with the next operation. You should try both Python and Python 3 depending on what version of Python you have installed. Typically, it's going to be Python 3 for a lot of different Mac users, but in the very rare instances, a Python may have to be invoked for further use. Once you have gone to Python 3, then type Python 3 _ Python 3 NLP welcome main.py for your first assignment. Once you already type, they may have occurred such an error window like this. This suggests that the Python script that you have invoking may not be correct. This is because your Python may not be in the correct environment. Use conda-env-list in the terminal to see which base are you in. As you can see here, we are currently in the base environment. However, NLP Suite only works in an NLP conda environment, as we show here on the second line. Therefore, you must do conda activate NLP so you can be in the correct environment. Once that is done, retype Python 3 NLP welcome main.py. There you see that the program is successfully running. If you go to the Enter NLP Suite, it will be able to pop up into the correct folder. That means a successful installation. If at any point you see some interface different from what is shown here, that suggests an error and you should seek help immediately. A pop-up message is usually not an error unless you see a fatal error warning. If you see something like some of the required 3 setup options as shown here, that suggests successful installation because you have not yet completed the setup options as shown on the screen to the right. For instance, you should click on all of them until all 3 of them has been met with a check mark. This suggests that you have done everything necessary for NLP Suite installation. If you want to show me anything that is possibly leading to an error, you should first read through the entire information provided by the terminal. To provide all information from a terminal, it is very simple, as you can simply serve a saved output by pressing on Command and S to a location where you desire. Alternatively, you can use Command plus A and then Command plus C, and finally a Command plus V to copy it into a text editor that you prefer for further operation. I hope these instructions are helpful for you when you're invoking the Python version of NLP Suite for now.